Hello YouTube, just wanted to make a short video of this little gem that I found on Facebook Market about 3 weeks ago. I was looking for a receiver, some vintage components for my shed, and I just so happened to stumble on this beauty about I don't know, 30 miles away from my house, 25 miles. And yeah, it was a really good deal. I paid $225 for it. Didn't have to do a whole lot. I cleaned it up, took it apart component, or each component, cleaned it with deoxit, lubed it. The volume slide was a little sticky and scratchy. The oxid cleaned that and fixed it without a problem. This particular component, I guess, or system, component system, is close to my heart because growing up, when I was a teenager, I shared one with my brother. We had not the exact same one. We had the FH 10W. That was pretty much the same size, same components. Ours was silver, like the turntable on top, not black. And it did have the dual tape deck, both of them, which I think is kind of odd on this one, doesn't have it. Both of those tape decks had recording heads, whereas this one only has one. Same 5-band equalizer. It was pretty much the same thing. The speakers were not the super acoustic turbo, but they were the same APM style. Man, we had lots of fun with that little boombox. Taking it to parties in high school and dances and so forth. So a lot of memories. Yeah, that was some 34 years ago, 35 years ago, and I was very surprised to find this one in such a good shape. It did have a dent on the grill in this speaker, and you can still see some of the scars. Actually, I was able to fix it somewhat. I still have to paint it. I didn't paint it yet. That's just black magic marker, just to get rid of the metal silver color. Unfortunately, and I don't understand why, the way Sony made these things, the speaker, the tweeter and the mid-range are kind of part of, or the whole trim anyway, is part of the grill enclosure. So you can't really access the metal grill itself to be able to fix any kind of dents on it, which is somewhat of a pain in the neck. And I'm thinking painting it's going to be somewhat of a pain too. But I still have to do a bit of a repair on this side. Perhaps repaint it if I can find the right paint. You know, the left side speaker is in need of some TLC. But the system is in really good condition. I mean, this thing, like I said, is probably 30, 35 years old. Comes complete with the handle. Handle works just fine. I was given the brackets that hold the speakers to the system, to the main system. They were packed in paper, never used since new. Nor was the handle, so I'm surprised I didn't lose that. But anyway, let's get some sound going here so you can listen to it. This little guy here was an eBay find. It was fairly cheap too. They're usually not cheap. I paid $100 for this, in really good shape. And it's about the same era, I guess, as the component. When I say goodbye, it's never for long, 'cause I know our love still lives on. Got a lot of power. That's volume 1. Nice and clean. Not a tremendous amount of bass, but again, this is 35 years old. It packs enough punch. I was able to clean the tape decks, the heads. They're also in pretty good condition. So we can throw an old tape here on this. But yeah, everything works. It's in pretty good condition.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I travel each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way.
This little guy here was a tremendous find. He was listed on Facebook about 5 miles away from my house for $10. Yeah, these things go crazy on eBay for over 400. And all I had to do, oops, see that needle has to be cleaned up a little bit. But anyway, these things go for ridiculous money nowadays. Oh, I can't play records on it with this guy here. And yeah, I have no idea how much it cost back in the day, but I guess now people are after all vintage stuff, and there are only so many of them. So you know, you have to pay a premium sometimes if you really want a particular. Oh man, that's gonna be kind of tough to get. I didn't buy anything yet to clean this. There, some of that stuff. But yeah, $10. That was. I thought it was a little ridiculous. It was filthy inside, but I cleaned it. Replaced the tone arm belt. It cost me like $8. I bought a new stylus for it. That was like $28. And yeah, plays like new. So yeah, anyway, pretty excited about this thing, and you know, the way it works, I love it. Brings back a lot of memories. It doesn't take a whole lot of space. Oh. It doesn't take a whole lot of space, and again, I just to me is part of the stuff that I grew up with. So there you go. Hope you guys liked the video. Not many on these guys on YouTube even.